Ever since I started sharing my journey of selling digital products on Etsy and making over $300,000, one of the most common questions I get is, Yale, how do I know what product to sell? Well, today I'm finally giving you the answer. Now, to be honest, when I first started selling on Etsy, I never used any fancy tools and relied completely on my own research because I genuinely thought my skills were top tier, like Einstein level. But oh man, was I wrong, because I found something that completely changed the game for me. Sales Samurai, which, lucky for us, is also the sponsor of today's video. Now, you can Google all day and binge a million YouTube videos, but at the end of the day, finding a good digital product to sell comes down to just two things: high demand and low competition. That's it. You want to sell something that people are already searching for so you know there's demand, but you also don't want to get buried under thousands of other sellers. The goal? Find that sweet spot where people want it, but there's still room for you to stand out. So how do you actually find that sweet spot? Well, that's where Sales Samurai comes in. Sales Samurai takes all the guesswork out of product research. It shows you exactly what people are searching for, how competitive a niche is, and even the best keywords to use. So instead of hoping something will sell, you'll know it has real potential. All right, enough of me talking. Let me show you exactly how it works. All right, so now I'm inside Sales Samurai, and let's start with the first step, which is connecting your Etsy shop. Now, you don't have to do this to use this tool, but I highly recommend it. Why? Because once your shop is connected, you get access to way more data, including competition insights that you wouldn't see otherwise. It basically gives you a behind-the-scenes look at what's working, what's not, and how your listings compare to others in your niche. Now, let me show you how easy it is to set up. So you just click this button here, and then if you're logged into your Etsy shop, it'll ask permission for you to grant access. So you just click this grant access button at the very bottom, and voila, your Etsy shop is connected. Easy peasy. Now let's talk about one of my favorite features, which is the search tool. So if you want to validate a product idea, this is where you'll get your answers. Let me give you an example. I've been thinking of new Etsy shop ideas in the past few weeks, and one niche that keeps on coming up is the wedding industry. So that got me thinking maybe I should start selling wedding invitation templates. So let's use that as our test product. I'll type wedding invitation templates. See, it's already here because I tried this product a few weeks ago. And let's click this search button. Okay, here's what we got. Tons of search volume, which is great, meaning people are actively looking for this. And the click-through rate is also high. That's great, meaning the percentage of people who see a product in search results and actually click on the listing to check it out is also high. But the competition is insanely high, which for me is kind of a red flag. Now, if you scroll down on the left-hand side here, you'll see the most trending keywords on Etsy for this niche. So it breaks down the search volume, the click-through rate, and competition all in one place. Now, why does this matter? Like I said earlier, finding a good product to sell on Etsy comes down to just two things: high demand and low competition. And this tool helps you find that perfect balance. Let's break down some of these keywords. Take wedding invitation templates, for example. It has a search volume of 15,344. Great. But the competition is 396,300. That's a lot. It's not impossible to rank for, but it'll be tough since you're up against so many established sellers. What you really want are keywords with high search volume but low competition. So let's keep digging here. Okay, I already saw one here. So baby shower invitation templates. It's not exactly wedding invitation templates, but as you can see, it has a search volume of 13,032 and the competition is only 4,508. So that one looks promising. Free invitation templates also has 21,960 and a competition of 8,000. But then I don't know what's a free invitation template, why that keyword is selling very well, because you're not selling the invitation templates for free. So I'd probably skip that altogether. Let's go to page 4 and see what else is here. Okay, another one that I see here is church invitation templates. So a search volume of 15,055, but a competition of only 9,835. That also looks good. So Use this tool to find keywords in your niche that people are actively searching for, but don't have tons of sellers yet. That's your gap in the market, and that's where you want to be. Now, on the right-hand side, you can even take a peek at Google's trending keywords and see the search volume for it. So these are the keywords here. It also shows you if the competition is high, medium, or low. Oh, by the way, there's a favorite button next to each keyword, so you can easily save it all into one folder. So if I click here, and then you can select an option to just save it onto favorites, or you can create your new category. I'll just save it to my favorites and click OK. So that way, if you want to come back to all the data you've collected later on, it's all in one place over here. It'll save you from having to write down everything on paper or in another document, which is super convenient. So if you scroll down even further, you'll find the best-selling products related to your niche right over here. So you can see the price sellers are listing it for, how many photos are in the listing, how many views and likes it's getting. And just like in the keywords, there's also a favorite button here right on the side. Basically anything with a heart button you can favorite and you can save later on and go back for reference. Now, if I click this button here right below details, it'll pull up even more data, like how many monthly views this product gets, when it was created, even when the seller last modified this listing. And then right below it, you will see all the tags they're using to rank in search. Now, why is this important? Because success leaves clues. You don't have to reinvent the wheel here when selling digital products. You just need to find what's already working, put your own spin on it, and make it even better. Okay, now we're back on the main page. So on the right side of the product listings, you'll see the most popular tags for this niche. So this count shows how many times each tag is used across listings. And the search volume indicates how often that keyword is searched for on Etsy. So if you ever decide to sell this product, you know what keywords to use. Now, if we scroll down, you'll also see the price spread for this product, which shows the typical price range this product sells for. This gives you a solid idea of how to price your own product competitively. So if you look over here, the minimum price this sells for is 70 cents. The maximum is $26.05. The average is $6.71, which means you probably don't want to price your product at $1,000 because nobody would buy it unless it's absolutely mind-blowing or out of this world. So based on all that data, we can tell that wedding invitation templates are in a very competitive space. If I really want to sell it, I need to find a unique angle that makes mine stand out. I don't want to just sell generic wedding invites. I want something that feels different from everything else out there. This is where Sales Samurai's Chrome extension comes in. So I'm at etsy.com here. Let's go back to our product idea, wedding invitation templates. So if I type on the search bar here, it tells me it has a search volume of 15,344 and it gives me 500 other keyword suggestions. So if I click on that, I get a full table of all keyword suggestions with search volume and competition levels. Basically, all the information I need to make a smart decision. Now, remember my golden rule, high demand, low competition. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but trust me, it matters. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's look at elegant wedding invitation. So the search volume is high, which is great, 47,000, but the competition is 113,385. Yikes, that's going to be really hard to rank for. Let's search for something else here. Gatefold wedding invitation says search volume is 34,987. Competition is 1,870. Now that looks more promising. NYC wedding invitation. Search volume is 34,000 and competition is only 634. I think that's a solid keyword to rank for. High demand, low competition, that's what you want to look for. But here's what makes this feature even better. The filtering tool up here. So instead of manually checking each keyword one by one, I can set specific filters to narrow down my search. So for example, let's say I want keywords with a search volume between 15,000 and 20,000. Filter and boom, I get a refined list. Or I could refine it even further by just looking for keywords with competition between, let's say, 1,000 to 2,000. And just like that, I have a list of high demand, low competition product ideas. So let's see what we've got here. Regency wedding invitation, 16,000 search volume and only 1,866 competition. That's great. We've got beachy wedding invitation, galaxy wedding invitation, horror wedding invitation. Now that's interesting. Not sure where that one has a search volume of 16,000, but hey, people love what they love. Now I can also refine my results even more by making sure the keyword must include wedding invitation. So I'm only getting ideas that are 100% relevant to my product. I think all the suggestions here are relevant to my product. So if I would push through with selling wedding invitation templates, I'd start with this filtered list. And you guys, this is game-changing because instead of blindly guessing what might sell, you're making decisions based on actual market data. This means you're not just throwing products out there and hoping for the best. You're strategically choosing ideas with the highest chance of success. So once you've collected all the data you need, you can easily download everything into a CSV file over here for future reference. Plus, if you ever need to revisit your past searches, you can find your search history conveniently saved on the left-hand side. Now, one of the coolest things about Sales Samurai is that it lets you check out your competition. Now, I'm not saying you should spend all day stalking other shops. Honestly, your time is better spent creating products that people will love, but taking a quick peek, that can give you some valuable insights. Like I always say, success leaves clues, and this is where we find them. So let's say I decide to go with the Regency wedding invitation idea. I'll search sellers on Etsy who are already selling this. So let's type Regency wedding invitation. Let's search for sellers who are already selling this. Oh my God, these are so beautiful. Let's go with Etsy's pick, this one here. This template is absolutely stunning and it's editable via template. I might actually save this for my own wedding. Now, let's check the seller here. DIY paper boutique, 202,000 sales. She's clearly doing something right. You go, girl. I'm going to copy the shop's name and I'm going to paste it here at Sales Samurai. Add shop. And just like that, I get a full breakdown of the shop. We've got total sales, number of listings, likes, and even when the shop was created. Now, if I click this button here under sales history, it's going to show me the daily sales history here, and even when the shop adds new listings. Of course, you can track multiple shops if you want. This is such a powerful way to validate if the niche you're considering has long-term potential. So instead of guessing, you can see real data from real sellers and use that to make decisions. Another awesome feature of Sales Samurai is its profit calculator. So it helps you figure out exactly how much you'll take home after all the fees. So Etsy fees, taxes, discounts over here if you're running a sale, and even your ad costs over here. So for example, let's say I want to sell wedding invitation templates for $20. It's like 20. Let's say I'm going to offer a 10% discount. And then let's set aside $2 for Etsy ads. Calculate. After all the Etsy fees are factored in, my estimated profit comes out to $13.84, which is a pretty solid margin. This is a game changer because pricing your products isn't just about picking a number that feels right. You need to make sure you're actually profitable after all the fees and expenses are taken out. And this calculator takes the guesswork out of it so you can price strategically and make sure you're not undercharging. Another tool I love is the calendar feature. This is perfect if you have no idea what to sell and need a little inspiration. So it shows both official and unofficial holidays in the United States, United Kingdom, and Germany. So you can create seasonal products based on upcoming trends. So for example, let's take a look at the March calendar here. On the 17th, we've got St. Patrick's Day coming up, which means all things green and lucky will be in high demand. But there are also some super random holidays here, like Public Sleeping Day, Chocolate Covered Raisins Day, and even Make Up Your Own Holiday. Who makes up these holidays? But seriously, this is a great way to plan ahead and create products that align with trending events. Just make sure you're designing and listing them well in advance so they're ready when people start shopping. All right, you guys, the best part, you can get access to all these tools for only $9.99 per month. Literally the price of your daily iced coffee. But wait, it gets even better. If you use my 20% discount code ROAM with Yale, you can get it for just $7.99 per month or $79.99 per year. And this isn't just a one-time deal. If you use my code, you'll lock in that price forever. If you're still on the fence, no worries. You can try their 3-day free trial using the link in my description box and see if it's a good fit for you. And if you do end up loving it, just don't forget to use my code ROAM with Yale so you can get 20% off for life. Honestly, after seeing everything Sales Samurai can do, I'd gladly pay for it even if they weren't sponsoring this video. Just knowing that there's a tool out there that can increase my chances of finding good digital products to sell for only $7.99, I'm in. Anything that gives me an edge, I'll take. So if you're looking to start selling digital products or level up your game, don't forget to check out Sales Samurai. I hope you found today's video helpful. If it did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And let me know in the comments which feature was your favorite. Until next time, keep chasing those dreams. Bye!